You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill today, Hurston Waldrop. How about a scouting report on him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And stepping in for the Yankees, number 14. That one finds the zone, so we're off and running in game one.
First pitch, red block.
Rips one to right, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And up next for New York, Ernie Clement. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker really on his horse for it. Calls it in, and there's one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Just missed.
Oh, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Pitch misses, and that's ball two. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
That to right. Tucker should have it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Yandy Diaz now. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face
a swing and a miss. Back here with my pal Siggy, getting the nod in this one, Ryan Weathers. What do you have on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Ketel Marte stands in now and watches strike 1. The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
No, that's a ball.
Late swing fouled off. Perdomo aboard here at first with nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Here's Kyle Tucker. There's the strike.
The crowd here has been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first inning lead.
Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. And that one fouled off. First and second, no outs here in game 1 of the NLDS. Check on the runner, and he's back in on a dive. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And there's one down. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that's outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swings through that.
2-1.
And there's a strike to Giancarlo Stanton.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Okay.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Josh Naylor. And now he looks it back to second. First pitch misses. 2 aboard, 2 outs. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Game 1 of the division series. Now the left fielder, Dominic Canzone. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Base hit and a good start to the inning. Makes the turn and heads for second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Foul ball there.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Canzone at second with 2 down. Late swing, foul to the left.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Inside. Full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Miguel Andujar. Cut on and lifted in the air. Touches down, that's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now at the plate, Taylor Ward. And ball 1. Ward goes 6'1", 200 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2015. On the ground, 2 ball. That's 1 out the bottom of the second. Sal Freeland stands in for the Phillies. Ball one, no strikes. One out, the runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2. In the air, center field. 2 away. Gabriel Moreno stands in for the Phillies. And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. On the ground, a dive, nice stop, gathers and throws, nicely done for the out. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now here is Mason Wynn. Check swing, called strike. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. In the air, out towards right center. Tucker makes his way towards it. Drops into the glove. One up, one down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter. Fastball for a strike.
Well, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That one fouled off. Top of the third, no score. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out. Ernie Clement stepping in now for the Yankees. First offering, and it just misses. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a chopper out to short. Toss to Naylor, and that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. The other way, McKinstry makes the play, 1 down. Here's Ketel Marte. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. And a foul ball. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Tucker, the next to hit, takes ball one. Inside corner for a strike, and the count even at 1. This one in the air, center field. Settles under this one. Makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Jorge Polanco. That misses, and that's ball one.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Hauls it in for the out.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Here's your 1. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the NLDS. Just missed. That clips the zone. That is strike 2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Just missed.
1-1.
That one ripped. Tucker makes the grab. 2 down. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs. Runner on the go. That's a hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Ryan Weathers will get back to work. And it's fouled off.
You know, these Phils just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut.
Lays out and makes the play.
The first baseman, number 12, Josh.
And now it's Josh Naylor flying to left his first time. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Garcia settles under it and makes the catch. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Miguel Andujar. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And that keeps the inning going.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Weathers fires. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitch misses, and now 3-1. Andujar off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. The pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. And the inning is over. Here's Adley Rutschman. Fly to left his first time. Waldrop back to work. Marte tosses to first. Rutschman retired. Mason Wynn stepping in now for the Yankees. Flied to right his first time. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the center fielder. Back up the middle and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind.
There goes the runner.
One strike.
Go to second. Out there. And the inning. Gabriel Moreno getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And that's just foul. Moreno goes 5 feet 11 inches, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And before the pitch, he steps off.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Outside corner, got him looking. And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. 1 for 2. And he dodges that fastball.
No, that's a ball.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
1 out, runner at second. Ketel Marte up to the plate. For the Yankees, Tyler Holton.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And that's in for a strike. That misses the zone, and 1-1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The next offering misses. The count now 2-2. That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming off if he's walked.
Perdomo leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Caught him looking for the K. So here's Kyle Tucker now, 0 for 2 in this one. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground ball.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second, 2 outs. Josh Naylor stands in for the Phillies. Pitch misses. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Check swing, called strike. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Last half of inning number 5. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's down and away. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And that'll load the bases.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
2 outs, bases full. Miguel Andujar stands in for the Phillies. Roki Sasaki gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a foul out of play. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That clips a corner.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Moved to second, and he dives back in safely. There's a line drive to left field. Full extension, makes the catch. Well, 1-run game. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Out to center, Freeland. He's got it, and there's one down. Now up is the Yankees. DH, Jorge Polanco. There's the strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Toss to Naylor, and Polanco is out. Yandy Diaz digs in now. To the right side, Naylor. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Taylor Ward stands in for the Phillies. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boo, light tower power?
That's right. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball is outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0. So up next, Sal Freeland. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Comes up empty.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Oh, what a stop. To first. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. And the batter now, Gabriel Moreno. New pitcher for the Yankees, Ronnie Enriquez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Outside low, and it's 1-0. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in game 1 of the NLDS. There's 1 to Diaz. That's 2. Now it's going to be Geraldo Perdomo.
The 5-4-3 double play is a gem in baseball, and how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
Next offering is downstairs.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
Next pitch is outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to Diaz. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. And now, Dominic.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 68, Jalen Deep.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Austin Hayes. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Garcia in the box again. Takes a strike. Frelick running hard to get it. And makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs. And next for New York, Zach McKinstry.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Swing and a ground ball. Marte throws to first in time. That's an outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Ryan King. Out to short, Wynn. Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And now for the Phillies, Kyle Tucker.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. He made him pay for that one. It's 3-0. 1 down. Here's Stanton now. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. That one outside. 1-1. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the late stages of game one. On the ground at first, and foul ball. This one high in the air to left center. And he makes the catch. And there's two away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Naylor in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Clips the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Just missed. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here at the bottom of the seventh. Just missed. Here's a high fly ball out to center. In position. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. And here's the catcher. Adley Rutschman. Beeks back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Toss to Naylor, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth. Next to hit, Mason Wynn. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That's a hit. Around first, digging for two. Well, he thought about two, but he's back to first safely.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now here is number 14. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
And this is inside.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
The tying run at the plate. Close one doesn't get the call. Ball three.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
The Yankees looking to rally. Tying run at the plate. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. He caught it behind his back. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing, Dan. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Looks like he wants the signs again.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 37, Adrian Hauser.
Just missed. Hauser, a 6'3" righty, 240 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2011. McKinstry on his way over, makes the catch, and there's one down. So digging in, Taylor Ward. First pitch misses. Bases empty, one away here in game one of the NLDS. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 2. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Center field. Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Sal Frelick. 1 for 3. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Moreno in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. McKinstry. In now is the Yankees DH, Jorge Polanco. Ward makes the grab, 1 down. Yandy Diaz stepping in now for the Yankees. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Who's a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Just off the inside corner. 1-2 the count.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. It's such a better feeling for the hitter.
1 down, base is empty. Sets him down looking. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. And now it's Austin Hayes. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And it's fouled away. The Yankees trailing by 3 here in the late stages of game 1. Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So runner at second, 2 down. Garcia, the next to hit. First offering, and it just misses. Right side, and this should do it. Oh, great grab on the dive. And what a play. Ball game.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the New York Yankees. Ready to go now. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. And that misses. So we're underway here in game 2. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 2. Fouled off down the right side. Perdomo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Double play ball to second. There's one to Diaz. That's 2. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
Outside low. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that's ball downstairs 2. And outside. 2 out, space is empty. That misses, and that's ball 3. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. And stepping in for the Yankees, number 14. And that is out of play. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second with a stolen base. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, out to short. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. So the goal. Ahead run in scoring position. Now up is the Yankees DH, Jorge Polanco. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. 1 out, the runner at second here in game 2 of the NLDS. There's a strike, 95 of that one. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's off the inside corner. And the count now even up. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Man at second. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
He's in there.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2 on, 1 out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Dominic Panzone. Off the plate inside, and that's ball one.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, bro. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and that is that. We're in the second game of this division series. And now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Outside low, and a count 2-1.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Fastball is outside. Slice to right, and foul ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Here's Josh Naylor.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Just missed. Naylor measures 5 feet 10 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in Canada. In there at the knees. 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Here's Miguel Andujar. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Second inning here, no score. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. 1 runs in, runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. Here's Kike Hernandez. Golden opportunity right here.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Adrian Hauser.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Outside with a breaking ball. Bases juiced, no outs. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And out number 1 on the grab.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Caught in between, trying for third now. Runner from second crosses the plate. Tries to get back and save.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Dive, and he's got it. Throw to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to...
Ronnie Enriquez on the pitch out of the pen here.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
All loaded up here at the top of the second. stays alive. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. The throw's offline, he's safe. And the lead is up to 5. 2 on, 1 out. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. And that one fouled off. And the 0-2. Out towards right center field. They got it for out number 2. So first and second with 2 outs. Giancarlo Stanton stands in for the Phillies.
Yeah.
There's a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
2 on, 2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Williams back to work. Swing and a ball popped up. Naylor makes the play, and there's one away. And up next for New York, Zach McKinstry. Just
that ball went out.
Fought off foul. And there's a ball. 1 out, base is empty.
Ball 3.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Here's Adley Rutschman. Check swing, called strike.
Ball, that's out.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. And the count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's inside.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
And down on strikes he goes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And here is Mason Wynn just off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
1-1.
Lifted in the air, right center field. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. Back at Yankee Stadium, new inning getting started, and digging in for Philadelphia, Josh Naylor. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position. That's back-to-back singles for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
1 away.
One of the most frustrating things for an offense is leaving runners on base. So the big hits they've gotten in this one have made a very happy group of hitters down there.
Swinging a foul straight back. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Sal Frelick will hit next. He's 0 for 1. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
And a foul ball. Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And they'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Way high.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's the Phillies catcher, Gabriel Moreno. That's hard hit on the line. And there's a hit coming home. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Textbook bat control right now.
Tyler Holt now taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. It seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Perdomo, the next to hit, takes outside. Hit on the ground to short. Over to Diaz. They limit the damage here. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder. Out to short, Perdomo. Over to first. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Ernie Clement. Base hit, center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wastes no time there. It's so impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Out there to center. Frelick running hard to get him. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. So a man aboard at the plate. Yandy Diaz. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Clement off of first with 2 away. This to third, and that one handled. They take the force out, inning over. Start of the 4th, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Ketel Marte. Foul ball. Short hop liner, handled it short. Over to first, and they get the out. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. And a foul ball. Holton, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
Giancarlo, intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Tell fans a little bit about the difference between a cutter and a slider.
Well, a cutter looks more like a fastball, but it has that late movement like a slider that's hard to pick up. Now, with the slider, it's a little slower, the spin is different, and sometimes you can recognize that, and it tends to
cut off. Now a throw home, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI, hooked around that pitch.